learning how to build it up. And so because the whole time we build it up, if we don't share, if we don't tell, if we don't have it lay out on the piece of paper, people won't remember. So with this book, I want to, time is the number one valuable, right? So I want people to, if they ever spend the time read my book, I want them to take out whatever that the strategy, how I get to be here, and take it and use it for however they could apply into their life and make the difference. Because growing up where I came from is like literally nothing, start with nothing to become who I am. It's a journey. So if they can use it, apply whatever they could for whatever strategy that I use, we have created to help their life. That's
Amazing.
just the way we're giving back to the community, giving back to this, the land of opportunities.
Yep, absolutely. What motivated you to write this book? I know that you guys are already very busy, right? What motivated you to spend your time to write this book? And what do you hope the readers will take away from it? You know, just one thing. If we just have one thing, what would that be?
I want them to know that time is, you cannot have it back. So whatever you start, the struggle is like number one thing right now. In reality, everybody struggle. And so when you struggle, if you give up and that struggle point, that meaning you go back to the start point. And the start point is that when you lose time again, whatever you started to go to the next point, to keep going and ask for support, ask for help. And it's plenty out there. I mean, Google and YouTube and everything that is easy to get help more than ever before.
Yeah.
So this book, I want them to know that don't feel so insecure. Just feel it. Just no fear. Like what you get to lose. What you really get to lose? Nothing. Just go ask for help and go look for help. Do some research, and then it will have it.
Yeah, absolutely. Love it.
Time is super important. So don't go back to the start point. That's my number one point.
I love it. So you talk about the lessons learned from your lowest points, right? So could you share one of those lessons and how it has influenced your approach to both life and business? I mean, your life together.
The lesson we learned here is that our first business, we built it for 7 years. 7 years. And I keep looking like how Nike do this so fast, how Amazon do so fast, how did they get so big? And if they do every single one of them 7 years, how long does it take us to go so big? So COVID-19 have give us a big wake-up call because we kind of think that small and not have a big goals and thinking we're going to build it just the way we have to be at the salon all the time. And so we got in debt so bad. After California just shut down for 10 months, all nail salons shut down for 10 months.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. We were so in debt, and I realized that we need to go ask for some help. And then I remember if we're a kid, we're grown up with a parent, we have a parent, and we're going to the school, we have teachers, and you go to college, you have professor that guiding you through your journey. And what happened after college? You don't have nobody.
Right.
And you in the field of like, oh, I'm looking for financial freedom, but you alone. How are you gonna get there?
Right.
So I realized, wow, it takes us to build one business 7 years. And then when we have a mentor that helping us, getting us the right blueprint, the strategy, the marketing, the sales, and the training, and the leadership, and the people, and all this stuff. And then boom, we got the third one in within 7 months.
That's awesome.
So number one thing is that don't do anything alone, 100%. Just like we here.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, we can like get known. We can get people to know who we are, what we do, why we do it. What do we deliver to the people, to the community that impact them?
Yep.
We have to get them to understand who we are first, right?
Yes,
So,
absolutely. And you
thank
guys
you.
are a great team. Like you and Michael,
Yeah.
they're a great team. So now, Michael, you have had quite a shift, right? From managing a restaurant to becoming a stay-at-home dad. And what was that transaction? I mean, what was that transition like to you? I mean, Was there some of the challenges that you faced that you would like to share with us?
It was it still is. It's a daily challenge. It's a daily struggle going from a 9 to 5 to a 24/7.
There you go.
There is no start time and end time when you're a business owner, and same with a parent. When you're a parent, there's no time off. There's no days off. There's no breaks. So those struggles, Jenny and I have worked through them, and we've had heated arguments about them, and you know, she's been there to support me, and I'm there to support her, and we push through it. We keep taking that step to the next level, and yeah, we just roll through the punches.
That's so key. So how have you managed to support Jennifer in her journey while also finding your own balance in this new role?
Honestly, you know, balance is something I think is used too loosely, and I don't think there is balance. It's constant go. It's constant on. It's constant ready.
Right.
The business keeps us busy. The baby keeps us busy.
Right.
For me, my support aspects is and she calls me sometimes a sidekick.
Uh-huh.
And I am to an extent. I help where I can help, and I do what I can do, but the baby's always taken care of.
Yeah.
And then everything else,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And how old is your daughter now?
She's almost 3. She'll be 3 this
Oh,
month. Yeah.
She's so cute.
Thank
She's
you.
so precious.
Yeah, we love her.
Yes. So running a business together as a family must come with its own set of dynamics, right? So how do you maintain a healthy balance? I mean, I know you don't like the word balance, but you know, the dynamics, healthy dynamics between your personal life and your business responsibilities.
They're one and the same. They're always, you know, there's a switch, and you're in business mode 1 minute, and then flip it, and now you're in dad mode. And we have 2 other kids, and you know, luckily they're a little older, so they don't need the care and the attention that the baby does. But there's a constant a realization that we're not enemies sometimes. Sometimes it feels that we are, because we're discussing business, and then we have to step back and say, wait, we're on the same page.
Yes.
We're not against each other. We're
You guys are so passionate about the business and life.
we love the
Yeah.
business, and then you know, and then she steps into my role as the parent, and you know, trying to be the you know, I'm the CEO at home, she's the CEO at work.
Yes.
And she crosses that line sometimes, and it's like, okay, we just gotta, you know, realize that we're both trying to get the best for us.
Yes. I
Yeah.
think just like, you know, all of us, right?
Right.
We learn and we grow.
That's
and
it.
that's every day.
Absolutely.
That's every day.
Absolutely.
You are both working together to achieve that dream life. So Jennifer, what does that dream look like for you? And what steps are you taking to get there?
What does that dream? Well, we used to be a 9 to 5 mindset all the time. We was like, okay, I have one nail salon, so I'm good. You know, I'm gonna be there. I make the money. Everybody else make the money. Okay, that's my profit, right?
That's right.
And then all of a sudden, when you have a mentor, you're like, how do you expand? The only way you expand is that learning how to get more people, more locations, more units, and growing.
Right.
And so the goal started to go like from nothing to the extreme, like from 1 salon to 1,000 salon. It's like, is that really realistic? But then I realized that when you say, hey, we were talking in the car, like, when you say, hey, I'm living in the apartment right now, but I want to have 3-bedroom home, that's my goals. And I kid you not gonna meet your goals, because you're never going to meet your goals. Because it doesn't matter how much you push, you're never gonna meet your goal for the first time. So if you wish to have 3-bedroom homes, you're gonna having a bigger apartment. You will never get 3-bedroom homes the first time, right? So if I say, oh, I'm gonna have goals of 1,000 nail salon, I might reach 200. But if
Which
I
is
say,
awesome, though.
you know,
Right.
like, yeah, but you know, but then if you say, oh, I have 3 now, I might think maybe 5. And guess what happened? I'll stay 3 this year.
Right.
Right. So the goals is so big to us, and it gives us excitement, the
Right.
excitement, and then the more you learn, the more you know that, oh, you need to fix that, and yet the confidence of the draft is growing and it's changing, and the people love you and they give you some feedback, and the employees, and that's just like electric, and then it give you to keep going, and
Yeah.
then behind that you have this strategy with a map that you can see every day you go home. Like I call myself an addition because I can see it change every day, and
Yeah.
the labor costs, and then how did the labor go this way but employees loving us, and how do we give them bonuses, and it's just like, wow, something we never learned it before, we never even thought of it, and now we having this 1,000 salon we think of, and then all of a sudden like we know all of this stuff. And the struggle is there. I'm not gonna lie, but
Yeah.
it's like you building it up. It's never gonna be perfect the first time, but we're gonna have to keep going wherever we at, and then looking for more help, and then we keep making the next mistakes. It's gonna be a lot more mistake, but we rather stay ready better than get ready.
Right. Yes, that's
Stay
right.
ready better than to get ready, right?
100%. And as we
Yeah.
grow, we have problems, but new problems, right?
Absolutely. Right.
Always new problems.
Right.
And remember, love the problems.
Uh-huh.
Because you have to love the problem, because that's what you're looking for.
Right, because that's
And then solve that
opportunities.
problem. Yeah,
Those
absolutely.
are opportunities.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
And that's our confidence, yeah.
Yep. So many people out there are facing their own challenges right now, whether it's in business or personal life, right? What the advice that you would give to someone who is struggling to move forward, especially if they are facing the adversity?
Well, everyone struggle. I see it every single day. I struggle, but myself was struggle as a 7 years old kid. And I remember with the whole house burned down. It's a long story. I growing up, but the whole house burned down because my sister was ironing with the heated coal iron, right? And she left it by the fence with the bamboo. Well, back in the days, we built homes with starter. I call the fire starter. That's what I saw. We built home in Vietnam, right? And so it's very easy. Summertime is super hot. If you put something heat, it will blow up. And I remember I was 7 years old. My mom came home watching the whole house just burn down. And the next challenge we had is like, she couldn't feed us because we were so poor, and we were homeless for so long. And it get me really emotional. But she brought home with a bag of shrimp tails and the head, and I was asking her, "Where's the body?" She said, "Well, I have to take the body to trade the neighbors for time, so they can give us those time to build a house again." And I'm asking her, "What are you gonna do with the tail and the head?" She said, "Well, we're gonna turn it into some sort of flavor so we can eat." And that's where at 7 years old, I remember exactly how everything happened, and I take that as the strength for my life when I'm sitting here with you guys. In this country, it sucks in opportunities. We are through the struggle 100%, but when it comes to that, don't worry about the struggle. Worry about what can I do to get better. Who can I go ask for help? What should I do? Pick up the call somebody. Hey, I need help. Do something. Help me out here. And that's when you keep wherever you at, and you go to the next one with the help to help you wherever you at. Don't give up. Don't let go of everything that you already started it, because the number one thing you lose is time.
Right.
So then you're gonna go back to the start point, and then what the point of it? So I always use that as the weakness, the struggle that we have. And I remember so starving, and now where I'm at today, living in a really nice home in a really good, like unbelievable opportunity country, and driving nice car, and get to meet all this like connection and network. It's incredible. So number one thing is just don't go back to the start point. Just keep going from wherever you at. And if you struggle, just ask for help. I have 8 billion people out there. There's someone is gonna help you.
Yep. So true.
Even an advice
So
to
true.
help you mental going. I swear.
Yep.
Just do that.
Amazing.
Thank
Can I
you.
give you a hug?
Oh, thank you.
All right. So Michael, so how about you? What would be the advice that you give us?
I back to what Jenny and I were talking about that bedroom, the house story about the, you're living at your parents' house and you want the 3-bedroom and then you get the condo. It goes back to what one of our mentors has said. It's like, dream bigger.
Yeah.
And it's hard. It's hard because I'm the traditional, went to college and formal education and all that.
Yes.
But we're taught about a reality. Have realistic goals. Have realistic
Always,
dreams.
right? Has to be realistic.
Realistic. And it's wrong. It's wrong. We should be having extraordinary dreams and extraordinary goals. And then when we fail to meet those extraordinary, then we get the realistic. And then once we're at the realistic, we realize that we can go further because
That's right.
we put a little bit more effort, a little bit more work, and we get bigger and we go bigger, and that's what we're doing. That's how it's working.
That is so key, because if you dream for the extraordinary, and when you achieve that, right?
Yeah.
So to you, that's the reality, but to somebody else,
Right.
that would be so unachievable.
Right, because right now, we, like she said, we have a nice house, we drive a nice car. Never. That's our reality. It doesn't even
Yeah.
feel that way anymore. It's not extraordinary to us.
That's right.
And then so now we have to go dream bigger. And what I say is what I've learned is that we need to dream bigger sooner.
That's so true.
Yeah, dream bigger sooner.
That is,
Like
I think,
now,
yes.
yesterday.
Yes, I think that I apply myself to, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So it has been so inspiring hearing your story, both of you. So before we wrap up, is there anything else that you would like to share with us, like all of us? Perhaps a message of encouragement?
Like when you tell your story before you become somebody, you get known, then your story will meaning something. Before that, your story just like another story.
That's right.
Right.
Sad but true, right?
Yeah.
If you didn't make it, nobody cares about your
Nobody
story.
cares about your
Like
story, right?
if Jennifer Lopez say something about her story, everyone want to know what her story, right? So how does she get to have her story so powerful? Is that get known, and I learned that in a very hard way, because we are always think about small. We don't want to investment into some sort of thing that we don't see, and the minute we commit with that kind of get known. By giving back to the community, get out there and help other people, volunteering. It didn't has to be money all the time, but like show up and get people to know who we are, why are we doing it, and what the whole purpose of what we're here doing it for, what reason, and what does it do to the customers. So the message to everyone who own business, because I know everyone have a personal life or struggle, and that's my book. If you guys can go through that, probably help a little bit. But the business point is very challenging when you into this money-making game. You're looking for the number one thing is that financial freedom. Everyone want the financial freedom, but the hard work we're putting into it is super confusing. The only message I would say is that remember when you were born, you have your parents, you go to school, you have the teachers. After the college, you have the professor the whole time guiding you, but when you in the field, I call it a war. I call it financial freedom war. And if you wanted to invite all these characters, the play on the board, the player that who play the game, money making game with you, to give you that goals and target of freedom, financial freedom, you need to improve yourself first by getting people to help you out there networking. And so that will give the confidence. And when the minute you know what you're doing, like we were so scared, we were so fear, we were so worried about what if it doesn't work? What if I don't know? Is it like he called me an unhealthy spiral? Because we started to put so much investment into the team.
That's scary.
It's scary. Yeah.
You're losing money.
my
Yeah,
gosh.
so what about all the saving? That what if a tire flat? Like what are we gonna do with all the money, right? So money is just something that everyone need to learn. Number one, first is money, and then when you understand how the money transaction between one to another, then you understand like, oh, okay, it's not about the money. It's about the career. It's what about the legacy, about something you created. And then look around the community, the environments, like how did that person get it so big?
Yeah.
Somebody have to be started.
Yeah.
Then the one person have to start it at the beginning, right?
Right.
So when I look at that, so when the business come, we have that knowledge, we have that confidence, and we apply into it, and we have a mentor behind. When we feel weak, we feel fear, and we feel like I don't know if it's gonna work, and then they behind you, they talk to you, they push you, and they've been there, done that, and then they push you,
Yeah.
and then you like, okay, I get back in the track now, so you don't fall apart, and then you keep going from wherever you at. And if you make $1 million, you have to look for $1 billion mentor, because that's because they already went through for so
Yeah.
many years.
Right.
And the thing is, you buy the materials of their time life build up,
Right.
because they experience it.
That's
The
right.
only thing you buy from them is the experience,
Right.
not who they are. It's just the experience they collect. I call this a secret sauce. That you gotta get that secret sauce, so you don't have to be struggle and spend that amount of time
That's
like
right.
they are, right?
So true.
And that's the message for all the business out there, because I know this game is not easy,
Right.
not easy. But if you have helps behind, if it gives you so much confidence. Like I call myself addicting to it, because I know it works.
Yeah.
When it works, all of a sudden you feel that power, and then you're ready for the next one. Like we bought Salon within 30 minutes. I would never do that if I had no idea what I was doing.
Right.
I would never go in to sign up for that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the knowledge that helps us a lot.
Yeah. Was it like a mutual agreement, or she made the decision herself?
It was mutual. It was
Great.
mutual. We talked about it real quick, and we're like, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We understand the opportunities.
Great.
That's what happened, is that we see it right there in front of us. What if you're afraid, if you're not understanding the numbers, and you're not understanding how the whole blueprint work to build from nothing to something, then you would never think that it's gonna be a opportunity.
That's right.
So when we go to the same mentor, we understand, we use the materials, and we learn, and we practice, and we on Zoom call all the times, and then we on the same page, we understanding to come into a solution or the decision that we're gonna make. At least we're not against each other by the agreeing, oh, I don't think that's gonna work. That's why when people like, some people like, how do you get to agree together? Like, well, we have to invest into that. That's called working on your marriage. Right?
That's right. That's
Or
so
either you
true.
get so rich,
Yes,
or
dear.
you're gonna be divorced, right?
That's right. And
Yeah.
that's not what we want.
Oh no. I will call that's the balance, because like some people achieve the dream so much, and I'm here. I also worry about home. So like, okay, if it's home, like if the home work, it helps the work, and the work wins. It helps the home.
That's so
bigger.
true. That's
Yeah,
right.
Is,
That's
is
so
that make
true.
sense? Like I
Yes.
don't know how to put it together.
No,
but
you did
that's
it
how I feel.
perfectly. You did it
Yeah.
perfectly. And I can see that you two work beautifully together, right? And that is the foundation. Like your marriage, your relationship is a foundation of all of the growth. Like you building your empire together. And that is so beautiful. And that is one of the things that I love about you both. Like you are here with her, she does everything because she always talks about you and your daughter.
Yeah.
That's the motivation. And that's beautiful.
But like I said earlier, if I start this relationship with him 14 years ago, and if I say I'm gonna quit, so what does it say in my book that, oh, don't quit, don't start over, like blah blah blah. But what happened to your relationship is also the same game. It's also another game you have to play. You have to work on it, right? So if I say, oh yeah, my business is so good, my business is amazing, but my relationship is not. My relationship is sucks. I'm not gonna I'm breaking up with him because he's not on the same page. Like, okay, that doesn't work.
Right.
That doesn't work because it's not matching. 'Cause like if you learn one thing, you also have to improve one thing. You also have to learn the other and improve the other. Otherwise, you can't prove the point. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. And thank you. It's such wonderful to have a conversation with you both. So if people would like to connect with you, how can we find you?
We are in San Diego. We own salons, and so far it's a lot of them in San Diego. So you can visit us at jenniferdaffron.com. It's my personal website, and we also have our businesses website linking in there. Prestige Nails, JD at Jennifer Daffron, JD.com, and Nirvana Nails, JD.com. And the third one is coming up in about a couple of days.
Yeah.
When it's finalized, and we will see what the name gonna be. But yeah,
That's
we
wonderful. That's
can't wait to
exciting.
see you guys visit us.
Yes, and next time when we get you together here, you know, another conversation,
Yeah.
we're gonna have a list of all of the salons.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's gonna be like too much to mention.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
wait.
Yep.
Exciting.
So as we close today, let Jennifer and Michael's story remind us that no matter the obstacles we face, it's our resilience and courage that shape our journey. Their journey shows that with determination and support, we can transform challenges into opportunities and build the life we've always dreamt of. Remember, no matter where you start, it's where you're headed that counts. Stay fearless, stay hopeful, and keep moving forward.